Hello and welcome to Digital General's Belisarius campaign playthrough of the Field of Glory 2, and we're now up to battle number 8 after our weirdo battle number 7, which we won by doing nothing, basically deploying, and then the scenario was over. We're on to battle number 8, which is exciting because now we are back in Rome. So the story goes, 538 AD, you successfully captured Rome without further Gothic opposition in December 536 AD. However, in April 537, King Vitiges descended onto the city with the full force of the Ostrogothic kingdom. Your forces being inadequate to face them in the field, you were forced to stand siege. 11 months into the siege, and after receiving substantial reinforcements from home, you have managed to lead a large force out of the city to attack the Gothic supply lines. Vitiges has led troops to intercept your army, but you have caught them before they have all arrived. So I'm reading this to mean that we're probably going to face an outnumbering army, but an army that will be coming in with reinforcements. So there'll be a bit of a time pressure to basically do some damage before the reinforcements arrive and kind of knock them out. Alright, let's see. So we don't need to deal with garrison this time around. You may detach 0 points, so I don't need to do anything. I can if I want to switch anything up, but I think I'm good. And we're expecting 57 points worth of reinforcements before the next battle. 10 of these will be automatically used to bring all of your field army up to full strength. So I'll have about 40-something points, which means I can probably get some lower ranking troops. So nothing too exciting, unfortunately. And if I look at quality, right, so we're down 1 elite still. Nothing advanced from last battle, because last battle was basically a non-battle. And we have our standard army of horse and legionnaires. So the only thing I'm considering is if I move this guy out, then I'll have 80 points, which means I should be able to trade 1 Limitanei for like an actual reasonable armored horse unit, and I think I want to do that. I feel like 5 infantry with some archers is plenty for the scenario. I'm expecting to have to total up with my infantry again, and so I'd rather take a little bit more actual like decent cavalry that I can use to engage the Ostrogoths. All right, so let's accept that. Yep, I am happy with my choice, and let's get into it. Let's break out of Rome. So that's what I mentioned that at the beginning of the series, that the Italy campaign was really a lot of sieges and skirmishes, and so I was wondering about what they would do with the actual battle, and I guess that's what they did. So the siege happened off screen, and now we're breaking out. Okay, so the standard victory objective, so nothing new there. There's no baggage trains or anything like that to raid. But we have caught the enemy while their army is divided. Some of their units have not yet arrived on the battlefield. We must endeavor to defeat them before their reinforcements arrive. So yeah, as I thought, we have to actually do a bunch of this up front. Okay, let's start by points. So for 70 points, we can actually get... We can't get the veteran lancers, unfortunately, but we can get armored noble lancers, and so the difference is armored superior, and this is armored superior lancer swordsman with bow. Right, yeah, that's fine. I'm perfectly happy with one of these guys, and then 6 points gets me nothing, but I'll take it. That's fine. Okay, I can add 1 more general. Right, let's take a look at what we've got. So the terrain is actually really open. Open. A little bit of rough ground patches, but nothing that I can anchor my line, so I'm going to be sitting in the middle and for my infantry and basically fighting them. That's fine. And so yeah, let's do the usual thing of putting my infantry like so. So I've got my pseudo comitatensis on the sides, and my legio comitatensis in the center. and they can form up and basically do the usual kind of C shape or a little square. Okay, and my archers can come here, and let's get them into the Infantry Brigade. So that's the Infantry Command. Let's take this Lancer and yeah, let's form up our Lancers. Where's Belisarius? Let's find our Commander-in-Chief. Oh, he's stuck with the infantry again. Alright. And again, boy, I don't know. It's so funny. Alright, so first let's get him in here. And yeah, let's transfer this commander in here, and then let's transfer. No, what am I doing? Okay, I'm just clicking like a bad person. Their interface for managing commands is, I'm finding it really not intuitive. I'm always clicking the wrong order. So whether it's like the general that picks up the unit or the unit that goes to the general, I never get that right. Okay, so let's put this general into that unit, and then now let's reattach all of the infantry to my infantry commander. Alright. Okay, now that that's out of the way, let's get Belisarius into the Bucaleri, and I'm doing this purely because that's how it should be done, because they're his bodyguard. So let's yeah, that's what I feel that we should be doing. Okay, good. So we got Belisarius here, and that's his bodyguard. And unfortunately, he will have to get busy this battle. There's nowhere to hide. I mean, he can't be really acting as reinforcements that we have been able to do before. There just aren't enough units. But I do want to have an archer commander, so yeah, let's do that. Let's transfer him here, and then form up like this, and oops. This. So I'm doing the standard deployment. So I have my so Belisarius is in charge of himself and the bodyguard. I have Cyril Boethius in charge of the archers, so horse archers here, armored horse archers, and the skirmishers. And then I have my heavy hitting cavalry with under Josephus Moscius. Alright. Okay, so even though I'm supposed to be catching the enemy divided, I actually have quite the small force. I mean, I have a very little bit, just what, 6 stands of infantry, or 7, I guess, with the skirmishers, a little bit of skirmishing horse, and a little bit of lancers, and I kind of feel like I just want to overwhelm one flank. I don't know if this is the flank he'll be on, to be honest with you. He could very well be on this flank. But I'm gonna, yeah, let me just put one skirmishing horse on the other side. Yeah, I think that's the way I want to play it. Let me just switch up my lines like this. Okay, so the plan is, and it took me a minute to figure all this out, but the plan is to go heavy on the right flank, with outnumbering cavalry and hopefully destroyed whatever is on this side. Stall with the infantry, forming up defensive lines. One skirmishing horse to just play around my fierce Norman horse archers. They're not going to really engage anything, but they'll be shooting their bow and basically be an enemy presence on this flank, just to kind of shield the infantry a little bit, while this cavalry hopefully routes whatever's here before the reinforcements arrive. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, let me just do one final check of my assignment of units. We're good. Yeah. Alright, I think we're good. Let us see what they bring to the table. Okay, so we're actually, very much not outnumbering our enemy, so this is, even though it's the divided force supposedly, it's very much a nifty force. So if I look at counts, so I got 14,000 versus his 16, and that's including me having a whole bunch of infantry. And he's got a couple of light archers. Right, so yeah, the Ostrogoths actually do bring these light archers, which are quite dangerous. I ended up taking a lot of casualties last game with my light archers, so I'll have to be careful this time around. Fortunately, they're a little bit out of position, so it'll take them a little bit time to get here, and I'll swing in this way. But what am I facing here? The usual, I think, right? What is it? Superior, superior, superior. Yeah, all these guys are super scary. So 7 heavy horse, 3 more heavy horse, 4 more heavy horse, all superior, and then 1 poorly armed rebel, and some masked archers that we've seen before under a general. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lancers, 2 archers. That's going to be quite the battle. Yeah. All right. That's this for setup, and I guess I'll see you next time.